Good morning. I made this video a few times before that, but I had a few interruptions. The cats like to try to get in the room, and my 2-year-old kept trying to get in the room to ask for more cheese. So I thought that I just remake this video. But I kind of wanted to talk about. I actually decided to start reading a book, rereading a book that I read in 2020, Anxious for Nothing by Max Lucado. I actually don't remember much of it, and maybe the book wasn't necessarily something that really stuck out to me at the time. I've dealt with anxiety issues on and off for many years, probably since I was 13 years old, and I'm 32 now. But I've been having a lot of anxiety come up just about my future and where he's leading me, and just my real calling in life. And I've really started praying about it recently, just because I kind of want to know, I'm kind of interested in knowing where God wants to lead me and where he wants me to go. And I believe that he's wanting me to kind of speak about the things that I write about and the things that I read and the things that I research and learn. I don't know what will really come of it, but a few things that I read in this book really stuck out to me today about anxiety. It was in the second chapter. Just a few things that really stuck out to me. But anxiety is often the consequence of perceived chaos. Perceived control creates calm. Lack of control gives birth to fear. That's when, especially the lack of control that we have over our life kind of is that gives us fear. That really makes us think, what's gonna happen next? Are we gonna lose our job? Are we gonna lose our house? Are we gonna lose our just things like that? And I'm in this season where there's a lot of unknowns for me, so I've kind of in coming out of a really hard chapter before this, just the past year was really unknown and hard to me. So I've had a lot of anxiety going on, and I don't really know what's coming next. So lack of control gives birth to fear. But yeah, that is true. When you feel you're not in control of any of it, it does create fear. It does create anxiety. It does what's gonna happen next? Am I gonna lose the roof over my head? Am I going to I even recently, my 2-year-old, we don't have the money right now for him to have childcare, and my husband is currently trying to find work, and it's taken him some time. So Neo is with my husband right now, at home. I'm off today, so I'm at home, but and I've had time to read this book and read the comments and stuff, but just right now in my life, there's just so many unknowns and so many questions and so many what's gonna happen next. But anxiety increases as perceived control diminishes. So that control that we perceive, when that anxiety increases, that control, it completely goes away. We're in complete chaos. And so but I made a note after these few statements that I read. When you feel as if God isn't in control or doesn't have your life in his hands, which of course God has us in his hands, anxiety happens. When you try to control things, everything will seem out of control. And trusting him fully in his sovereignty, and his power, which, of course, if you really think about how powerful and big he is, you can't really imagine, because you can't see him, but the things that he's done in my life and the miracles that he's brought to my life, like, I know he's big, but I think we only have a fraction in our minds of how, like, really big he is, because he's big for us, but, like, to be something for everyone in the whole world and bigger than the world, like, he's big, you know? So our perceived vision of how big God is, like, we don't have, like, nobody knows. Um cuz he's at, in time and space, and so he's powerful. He has more control than I can imagine. And I know I have to let go and just keep surrendering to him. Like, I can't keep him in the back seat of my car and want to drive, because that's not going to work out. He wants to be the driver, and he wants me to be the passenger, and he wants me to hold on and follow him. And I feel like if God isn't first, then I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like, he knows what he's doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing, even if he's in lead, because he doesn't always give the answers. But I feel like because of how big and powerful he is, I know I can trust where he's leading me, because I'm safe with him. I'm safe in where he can lead me in life, and I think that's a reason to trust him and trust to follow him, because he's gonna get me somewhere. And um so yeah, just uh just really working on having that hope and that trust that he's going to bring me forward, and that it's going to be a beautiful place. And yeah, really hoping on that word, like, really working on that hope right now, is something that has taken some time, but it's gonna be a little bit by little bit. Thank you for listening. Bye. Have a good day.